Hello and welcome to the Underground podcast. I'm Emily.
I'm Harvey.
I'm Ollie.
And welcome to our podcast. So this is our first ever episode. So we're just going to give you a little insight to what we're doing over the next couple of weeks. Harvey, why don't you give us a little, just what people can be listening to?
Hi guys, so basically our lovely little show is a weekly podcast where we will be interviewing underground artists in the Southampton local scene. We'll be getting a further understanding for ourselves and for you guys, just the general daily struggles of what it's like to be an emerging artist, about their experiences, their findings, and a general chat about music really. And every show will always start with a lovely little introduction of us discussing a round table thoughts of the new music coming out.
And we hope the exposure will help these artists to gain a wider audience.
Yeah, so we want to promote them,
Yeah.
sort of give you an idea of what they're like, and then maybe you'll go and see them in a gig, see them out, and listen to their music and all that.
So that's
Support
why
your local music.
That's why we need an audience. So
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah. So
Like,
and
watch.
then. Okay, so we'll just sort of have a little chat about ourselves, so you can get an idea of who you're going to be listening to. So we've got Ollie.
Yeah, I'm Ollie. I'm from Wiltshire. I grew up listening to most of these sort of bands. My dad's a huge David Bowie fan, so I feel like he was a big influence on me growing up. My mum loved the Smiths, so that was another big influence. And that's probably the reason why I started playing music. I started playing bass at 15, 16 I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I was in a band, but it wasn't very big. But yeah.
So you sort of have insight and knowledge into what we're going to.
Well, to an
Who
extent.
we're talking to.
To an extent, yeah. I've sort
Did
of
you
done
actually
it
play
a
any
bit.
gigs?
Yeah, just pubs.
Yeah.
And
You could have been the next Smiths or something. I don't know.
the next Smiths. I think it's been a few Smiths since
Yeah.
the Smiths.
I don't know. I couldn't
But-
think. The real tea. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and then I'm Emily, obviously, I said it before, but I'm originally from Kent, and then I moved to Dorset, and then now I'm here as a student. But obviously Dorset does not have the biggest music scene, to say the least. Coming from a little town where there's not a lot going on, can't really go to many big gigs unless you
Did
travel.
you go to any gigs when you went?
No, not really. Literally, no one hosted anything. So
Oh
like,
God.
I
there's a
swear
couple of open mic nights, but not and a couple of DJ
Dorset's
sets and
finest.
little bars, but nothing huge.
I swear all Dorset in southern England is really famous for outdoor raves.
Oh yeah,
Is it?
where I live,
Actually,
yeah.
maybe.
People will be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, okay, we're just gonna take a load of stuff to the forest, and then
Yeah.
people just end up there. So yeah, it's a bit. And then there's a lot of people big rich houses, so there's normally massive house parties as well, but it's not really my scene, not really my thing.
My friend used to be a bassline DJ, and
Yeah.
he once did one of those outdoor
Yeah.
raves. I used to always think how does that actually work? If you're in the forest, how on earth have you got
It's so weird.
for your sound systems and stuff?
It's all generate. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
People generate, and then it's people tell a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend, and then
It's mad.
before you know it, there's thousands of people there, and the news is covering it.
Actually.
One of those things. And then we've got Harvey over in the corner there.
Hi.
The one and only.
Legend.
I'm from London, and kind of what comes with London is you're basically just exposed to so many different people, cultures, and especially music. And basically, when I was growing up, my dad's a huge indie rock fan, so he loved the Smiths. So did my mum, actually.
I think we all sort of grew up listening to the same things. I nicked my dad's Stone Roses vinyls and stuff, and listened to the Smiths with him.
But see, it was kind of different in my later adolescent years. That's when I started to like rock. But growing up, it was around me so much I think I got annoyed by it, and it really gravitated to my sister. My mum listened to a lot of disco and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was kind of where I went, and that kind of started my whole huge obsession with females and soul vocal music. And basically, yeah, so even now I love Lauryn Hill. That kind of started my love for hip hop at the age of 14. It just kind of basically just gradually, as I got older, I gradually just liked more genres of music, and yeah.
That's definitely something that comes with age. Now, since I've been at uni, definitely I listen to more music that I wouldn't have listened to.
Oh, definitely.
Off my own back.
I feel like you just hear things differently as your ears mature.
Yeah, and you just sort of, because you meet new people as well, you sort of get into different things.
I remember when I was little, my cousin Cassie was obsessed with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I was 7 or 8, and I hated them.
Really?
And then I became 15, 16, and I was like, oh my god, they're absolutely incredible. Like, what is wrong with me? And yeah, it's one thing I've always done with myself, because I think when I was younger, looking back, I used to be someone very narrow-minded on music, and I was like, oh, only females, only like pop, soul, R&B.
That was like me with fucking indie bands.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I grew out of that.
Let's not talk about the distinguishism of indie rock music fans.
Yeah. So Ollie, what was the first gig that you ever went to?
So the first actual like proper gig I went to was the Kooks. For some reason, I went to see him in Oxford O2, which is weird because
A bit of a trek from
they
Yorkshire.
probably played in Bristol, which is close. But yeah, I don't know. I used to love the Kooks. I've seen them a few times. Don't really like them anymore.
I still like
But
them. I
people
was
used
listening to them
The
earlier.
people used to say I look like fucking Luke Pritchard.
That's who I was saying the other day that I needed to write him about.
That was like my.
I knew-
everyone used to say that. But
I was saying to you, it's a famous band and it's going to drive me insane. I was like, I
Yeah,
cannot
we were
think of who it is in
literally
life with
talking
me.
about
yeah,
I was trying to do like our taglines.
classic.
Yeah, that's funny though. But I still quite like the Kooks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I don't listen to them anymore. Like,
I don't mind the Kooks, it was more, I mean, I was a bit younger, I used
Bit
to
of
my
a
mum's
phase,
like
I'd
fan
say.
of them. And
Yeah, they're all sort of that scene. What was your first gig?
mine was, I was about 7 years old and I saw Avril Lavigne's The Best Damn Thing tour. And Avril Lavigne was my my punk pop princess growing up. So
Every teenage, like every young girl growing up
yeah,
loved her.
those first 3 albums to me still live, not an adolescent love. And basically, yeah, it was amazing. And I don't know if I'm lying.
Again. Yeah, so my first gig was the Arctic Monkeys in Nottingham, and it was at the Motor Point Arena up there. And so yeah, I went to see them. I was about 14 or 15, I can't really remember. And they were supported by the vaccines, so that was pretty good.
That's
I was
iconic.
excited. Yeah. And then
What tour was it you saw them on?
it was Suck It and See.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So I think that's why it's my favourite album of theirs, because like once you see it live, it's sort of like
even
Yeah,
better than their
etched
first
in.
album.
yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big
The
statement.
funny thing is, like, I hated them. Like, my dad used to play it in the car, and I'd be like, "Can you turn it off? I don't want to listen to this." And then I ended up they're one of my favourite bands. So yeah, but it was so weird. Like, so when I saw them then, and to compare to when I saw them after the AM album, he was like so much different on stage. Like, so different on stage. Like the whole band, they were like, he was a little bit more like active and like talking to the audience. Whereas like the first time I saw them, he just like played the music and that was it. Like they walked on, played the music, walked off, did the encore, and that was it. So it was weird, but yeah, it was good, and that was my favourite album. And my first ever. Okay, so should we round up this podcast with doing a little like Mystic Meg on like who we're excited for 2019? Go on, Harv, who's yours?
I'm very excited for my Queen Banks to release her 3rd album. I think she's iconic and she keeps uploading her artistic process, which really excites me.
Yeah. So, Ollie, who's yours?
There's a few. My Baby Valentine,
Yeah.
because I used to be a big fan of them when I was younger, and it's like a comeback, whatever. So I'm more interested to see what that sounds like.
Yeah.
And Reggie Snow, because his last album is my favourite album of 2018. So
Hopefully we'll live
Yeah,
up to
I
expectations.
think everything he does is like so good. So
Yeah, that's cool. That's
looking
exciting.
forward to that.
Yeah.
Same here.
That'll be good. I'd say I'm like looking forward to Rosalia just to see like how she does off like this year, because she's just featured like on the James Blake album, which I'm obsessed with, and it'd just be like nice to see if like she can go places now because of that feature and like working with who she's working with.
I'm curious to see if she sings in all Spanish or if it's Spanish and English.
Wow, everything I've listened to is Spanish, so I don't really understand it, but it's good. Okay, so we've just given you a little insight into our podcast, what you can expect, what sort of music we like, who we are.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you like this, listen to next week. We've got our first interview, that's with Dan Parsons of Astrofun. And then if you want to get some more info on us, you can check out our website, and all our social media links are...
If you go on Instagram, it's Underground Podcast UK. If you go onto our Twitter, it's Underground PC UK, and our Facebook is the Underground Podcast.
Make sure you like, share, follow, tell all your friends about it, you know the deal.
Share the love, bitches. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.